Hello, hope everyone's having a good week out there. Tonight I'm reviewing my favorite movie from 2019, and that is Waves.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not rude. It doesn't boast. Love also forgets wrong.
Waves was released in 2019 and was written and directed by Trey Edward Schultz. It stars Kelvin Harrison Jr. and Sterling K. Brown as father and son. And Waves is a lot. It's a very deeply moving film. You know, there's a lot of different themes going on, mostly centered around family and love and, you know, the bonds and, you know, how far the family ties can be pushed until they snap.
I'm the one that's trying to hold this family together. Come on!
You pushed him! What a difference.
Tyler, I'm sorry.
Tyler, stop! And the difference is you.
Waves was a movie that left me speechless. It was one of the most profoundly just impactful movies on me, and one that made me want to start this channel because it's one I really want to talk about, especially for people that haven't seen it. I think it's such mandatory viewing for everyone. But let's dive in a little deeper. So, as I said, Kelvin and Sterling, so he's a high school wrestler. He's part of a black family that lives in a predominantly white, upper middle class Florida city, and it's set in such a beautiful place. There's so many, you know, beautiful sunsets, beautiful beaches, but like the moody Florida weather, as it's shown, there's lots of thunderstorms, lightning, rain clouds. It provides the perfect backdrop for this movie because there's lots of emotions going on, and that pretty much centers around the son and his father's really kind of strained relationship. And this was something that made me fall in love with the movie right off the bat because I connected so personally with this, where the son feels an insurmountable amount of pressure to be the best wrestler, you know, the best in academics. Just his dad really has the highest of expectations for him.
We are not afforded the luxury of being average.
And it puts a lot of energy in the son and breeds a lot of anger and resentment towards his father. And you'll see this come out quite a bit as the movie progresses. So this film also stars, he has a sister in the movie who's his age. She's played excellently by Taylor Russell. Lucas Hedges is great in this, and as well as the stepmother, who I wish I had her name because she did a great job as well. But it basically explores, it starts with exploring Kelvin Harrison Jr.'s, you know, journey through high school and being this wrestler and trying to be the best, make his dad happy, prepare for his future. And while all this is going on, there's pressure and anger building inside of him that you can tell this bubble is going to pop.
I fucking hate you. I can't stand you, man. Is that the case? You hate me, huh? Come at me, bruh.
It eventually does. He sustains an injury that threatens, you know, the future of his wrestling career. He dives into drugs and alcohol and kind of spirals out of control, and that leads him to make a split-second decision that changes the rest of his life forever. And that's the climax of the movie. That's about the middle part, and that really dictates the rest of the film, but in a beautiful way, because the second half just focuses on each of the characters I had mentioned and their path, basically the ripple effect that Kelvin's action has on them, and how they can rebuild, keep the family together, keep the love alive, and overcome, this tragedy that's fallen upon them. And like I said, this film explores all these themes so beautifully, and it's also scored by Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails, and there's just amazing music in this movie from Frank Ocean, Tame Impala, Kid Cudi, Radiohead, Chance the Rapper, even juxtaposed by the 1959 classic by Dinah Washington, What a Difference a Day Makes, which is a beautiful song. And all of these fit so well in the movie, as well as I said, the backgrounds and the beautiful Floridian shots. It really takes you into this movie where you feel like you're right there with the characters. You really care about them. You really want what's best for them. And, it's heart-wrenching. There are so many heart-wrenching moments in this movie, and that's why you guys should check it out. There's so much to be taken away from this movie, for everyone, whether you're a mother, son, father, daughter, whoever. Like, there's something in this for everyone. It was such a powerful movie, and when you really think it's going one way with the tragedy that Kelvin Harrison Jr. commits, the film kind of flips that on its head and, shows the rebuilding of this family and each character and how they grapple with this, and how they eventually take small steps to overcome and, feel love again.
How I do. Let go of a prayer for you. Just a sweet word. The table is prepared for you.
And feel the bond of their family that they missed. And this film unpacks that in a really beautiful way. And I really hope you guys check it out. It's available to rent on Amazon. I think it's just a couple bucks. Highly worth it. I had to throw some rum in my tea tonight because the film really, it gets you emotional, but it's well worth the watch. And I promise you, after the first watch, you're going to be wanting more because, like I said, there's so much to take away from this movie. So until I talk to you guys next time, have a great rest of your week. Thank you.